Well, hello there, chums. It is I, Captain Stephen Exo, and as you can see behind me, chums, I've got a whole array of freaking shiny, bouncy icons. Excellent, eh? So yeah, I'm going to be picking those up in a sec. I have sent an invite out to Mr. Kettle. He did join my iteration. I could hear him fine. I just couldn't see him, which was freaking weird. So he's just sort of restarted his PlayStation. So hopefully we'll have Mr. Kettle joining us very shortly. I'm just trying to get my own stream to appear on my YouTube channel at the moment. Oh, hello, Mr. Kettle. You're back.
Sorry. Yes, you just turned up. Sorry.
Sweet. Excellent. Have you still got the invite to join my iteration as well, or?
I am trying, but sorry interrupted your introduction.
Yeah, no worries. We've got Mr. Insert Name here. Hello there, Mr. Insert Name. So you, sir, Mr. Insert Name, was first into the chat, so you get a double thumbs up, and I'm going to also give you an air grab, because, yeah, you deserve one. There you go. We've got Beeblebum with us as well, Mr. Kettle. So we've got two people already in the chat, which is awesome.
And it won't be. I won't be there because it's failing to join lobby.
You're failing to join lobby. Let me send you another invite.
It still says there's 2 or 4 in there.
Okay, well I've kicked you. So that's really weird. That's bizarre. I'll send you a new invite, and we'll see if that works. Yeah. 1 second. So it's just gone blue for everybody. 1 second while I just invite Mr. Kettle. There we go. And invite. There we go. I sent you an invite. Give that a go. If it doesn't work this time, though, we might have to give it a bit of a miss.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. We got a Procedural Traveller just joined. Hello, Procedural Traveller. And Bruce Zollo. Howdy, Captain and chat.
Failed to join lobby again.
What? That's just weird. Okay, Mr. Kettle. Well, we'll try again next week and we'll see if we get any better luck. But yeah, we might have to give us a miss. If you want, you can stop and join, like, in the actual vocals if you like. And I don't mind you being here if you want. But you can always run it separately on yours.
Where was it? So it was that one.
Okay.
That's an option.
Right, I'm going to pick up the mission anyway. Right, so here we go. So, and we've also got Kev Boyce. Welcome along, Kev Boyce. Aye, aye. So I'm going to investigate this anomalous region of space. Are you picking up the mission on your end, Mr. Kettle, or are you still trying to get into mine?
I had an option before to watch your broadcast, and now it's gone. I'm trying to... That says players 1 of 4 over there.
That's bizarre. And now, when I've gone to actually start the mission, I can see that I'm on my own. And it says here, you're about to begin a challenging multiplayer mission on your own. Are you sure you want to continue? Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought there was something to do with kicking you out. Yeah.
Has anyone turned up yet?
No, no one's turned up. I've got people inside my chat, but I haven't got nobody else inside the Nexus. So right now, chums, I've actually got my network settings, and I can show you, to network enabled, and can join my group, friends only. But this place is usually ram-packed full of people. I'm wondering if there's something wrong with the multiplayer at the moment, because Mr. Kettle should be here, but this place should be packed with people. Okay, I've got to speak to Iteration Tethys. Let's head on over there. So yeah, I've got people asking about the Nexus show. Have you tuned in for the Nexus show, Mr. Kettle?
Not at the moment, no.
No, well, every Friday at 8 PM, myself and PT, we do a Friday Nexus live show. And if you want to join us for that, you're more than welcome to. It's just on Discord.
I've seen some of them, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, this is really irritating.
Okay, so here we go. Tethys seems more still, less fidgety than usual. They regard me quietly. These disturbances are something really wrong. I went and saw for myself. Even my exosuit seemed to panic when I got close. Ask about the suit. Don't worry, I haven't completely lost my mind. I know a suit can't panic. I just didn't seem programmed to handle this particular hazard. The sensors were all over the place, screaming warnings and alerts. Anyway, if you really want to go there, find yourself some knowledge stones. Each has a fragment of the portal address you will need. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be 3 knowledge stones and a fetch quest again. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what the system has got in store for us this time. Okay, so people go. So sometimes the multiplayer kicks in when you disable and re-enable the settings. Yeah, I've done that like 3 times.
Yeah, I tried that as well and restarted the PlayStation.
Yeah, we got on maybe 15 minutes before streaming, and the whole 15 minutes we've spent trying to get Mr. Kettle to appear in the Nexus. He's been in the Nexus, but he couldn't see me, I couldn't see him, and neither of us can see any other players in multiplayer right now. It's bizarre. Yeah, Procedural Traveller says same old, same old. Sadly, it still needs a little bit of work, the old multiplayer, doesn't it? We could do with another synthesis update, people. A little bit more polish. Okay, so let's head on over to the Knowledge Stones. Are you just going to start the mission up your end, Mr. Kettle, or...?
Oh, I'm just watching a stream at the moment.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Well,
just trying to work out how to turn off the audio from YouTube while I'm listening to you talk.
Yeah. Is this on your phone, or...?
No, I'm watching it on the PlayStation.
Oh, okay. You could just turn the volume down on your TV, or hit mute.
No, it's through the headphones.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. I landed on the portal. Oh, my days! How did I manage that? Oh, my... Is there a slight delay for you? Because I've managed to land my ship on a singular post. That's just bizarre. That's bizarre. Yeah, that's a first. Okay, cool. Right, so we've got to find knowledge stones on this planet. Let's have a little scout around, see if we can see any. So if I can't see any, I just scan for a monolith. So here we go. Let's scan for a monolith. I'm in creative mode, so it's not a hardship. Well, I'll say that. I've still got to build the thing first, so let's put down the base marker. Oh no, I think I can just put it down, can't I? Yes, I can. Kapow! Always get a little bit thrown by these menus. Freaking menus. And then I want that. Awesome. Oh, Petrix Gaming. Hello there, Petrix Gaming World. And we've got Sleek Stratos on board. Hello. Multiplayer is always delayed in the Nexus. More noticeable in missions with the upwards of 8 people. Yeah. And we got a Feather in the Wind. What a cool name. Morning, Feather in the Wind. I like in your name, sir. Or Mrs. Yeah, sorry to assume your gender there. Okay, right, here we go. Let's jump in here. And let's scan for a monolith. So into here, press down on there, scan for monolith. Oh, a signal booster. Yeah. And then, there we are. Scan for monolith. Jump out of that. And where's the monolith first? Monolith is all the way over there. We're going to lock that in. And I'll be flying there. This could be very nasty. It might just crash into the portal. Oh, no, we've cleared the portal. We're good. We're off. 10 seconds. That's pretty good. It's not far at all. Oh, here we go. Sleek Stratos Permadeath loads all players as soon as you enter, because there's usually like 3 loners in there. Okay. I haven't played Permadeath in ages. My Permadeath save, I'm still at Swords Hub in the centre of the Euclid Galaxy. It's a really cool planet that he's on. I've built like a mech there and stuff. I haven't checked it for power and that. It's probably knackered now. Okay, there we go. Going to activate that. And we're going to touch the stone. Let's see what the stone says. Relief sweets over. Now, yep, the same thing as it usually says, chums. It seems to be that they've got a random assortment of words that they've strung together in these, and they're all fairly similar. There we go. And then we pick that one up. Sweet. Awesome. Touch the stone. Cool, cool, cool. I wonder what we're going to have to fetch this week, chums. I wonder what it's going to be and where it's going to send us. I mean, it's pretty much sent us everywhere so far, hasn't it? We've had crashed ships, underwater crashed ships. We've had, like, all sorts. We've had crashed freighters. We've had abandoned buildings, relic sites, pretty much everything. And now, after you've actually interacted and got all of that sort of shenanigans, you can go back to each of these and get the words from them. So that's why I like to do it at a monolith, because at least each week you're going to learn 3 new words as well as all this other shenanigans. So there we go, let's pick that up. And if you want, you could also do the sort of puzzle of the Atlas if you're really that fast. Look, there's some strange creatures on this planet, chums. This guy looks like a wolf with a turtle shell. freaking nasty looking thing. That's the stuff of nightmares. You wouldn't want to run into that in dark night, would you? Or anywhere, or ever, come to think of it. Oh, and it looks like maybe my oh no, cool. I thought my chat had stopped working for a second there, chums. I do have my laptop on standby, just in case it goes a little bit tits up like it did the other night. Right, okay. So there we go. Let's head on back over to the disturbance. Let's go see what we've got to pick up this week, chums. Let's take on off. We have liftoff, and we're heading back over to the disturbance now. And this is where we would normally get a little bit more lore. With Tethys, he didn't actually give us any sort of nuggets like, you know, old Mercury did the other day. Mercury gave us, well, Mercury last week, you know, dropped a few clangers there, didn't he? Like, even mentioned Solar Prime, which was freaking crazy. Tethys this week, he didn't really say too much other than his exosuit went a little bit skits. Oh, hello there, Mr. Kettle. I can see your comment there, chum. Yep, so it looks like the actual live stream is still working. Thanks for the test, buddy.
Yeah, nothing was changing on the phone for a while either.
Yeah, I thought it had just sort of hung or something. But, yep, maybe people are just so eager and into watching that they want to see what the disturbance is this week. Okay, let's go into there. What's your guess? What do you think is going to happen?
Have we done repairing a crashed ship?
We haven't had to repair one. No, we haven't had to repair one.
You come across the occasional person next to his ship and you give him a couple of things and he's off, but
yeah,
repair maybe?
That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? That would be quite cool. Nope, chat seems to be okay, people. Chat seems to be good. Thanking you. Right, so we've got a little bit more text here. I find myself down towards the giant gateway, as though compelled by some greater force than Nada or Polo's mission directives. I'm fairly sure that's what it said last week. From beyond the portal, the anomalous world frantically whispers its secrets, filling my mind to bursting. Awesome. Well, here we go. Let's enter the glyphs. Sweet. Didn't Mercury mention Solar Prime when you first meet him on the anomaly? I don't believe he did. I mean, it was last week, during the last week's mission, that he met Solar Prime. Hello, travellers. Good morning. Good morning, Levi Rivers. I could be wrong, because I don't think I spoke to every single NPC when I first went into the Nexus. Beeblebum Go. Collect 16 hex plants. 16 hex plants. Okay, interesting. Sweet. Bill will go laugh out loud. And Petrix Gaming World. Hey Levi, is that a prediction or is that something that you know because you've already done it, Mr. Beeblebum? I'm wondering what's... yeah, I think Mr. Kettle could be on something with the ship repair. That'd be quite sweet. Oh no, he's just joking. Hex plants. I was trying to wonder what hex plants are for a second. But yeah, there have been in previous ones, haven't they? There was that hex material that you had to dig up out the ground as well in one of the previous Quicksilver missions from the other year. That was quite a good one. I enjoyed that.
Have we had one where we have to scan all the creatures on a planet?
No, we have not. That'd be cool as well. Apart from, I usually can't find the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the warp is taking longer than usual, which means it's usually got quite a lot to load in. So maybe it's taken us to a pretty cool world. Hopefully it's another redacted one. Nope, there's message bubbles already there, so multiplayer is up, you know, or else I wouldn't be seeing these things. Oh my god! Veritas Velas was first here. I know Veritas Velas from Twitter and stuff. So yeah, well done Veritas for getting here first. That's freaking mental. So let's have a look around. Epic wings, disturbance detected.
Ship would be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Last week's mission should be something like find an S-class. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be sweet. Cool. Someone just put a message orb there. Not first. Yeah. Okay. They do make me chuckle, the message orbs. There's some real creative individuals out there. You know, it's hard to be funny in just a couple of letters, isn't it? They pull it off every single week. Okay.
They don't stay very long though, do they? It's weird. I've played through once on one character, put a message down, and then played on another character who's not there.
No, oh, it's a boundary failure that it's taken us to. Sweet. Okay, right, so we got here. Yeah, he's called it after his known name. Greetings from Silicon Valley. Greetings back to you, sir. And we got the feather in the wind. Anyone have any dealings with the Galactic Federation? I was reading about it on the No Man's Sky wiki. The Galactic Federation has been a thing for some time, and if you go on the Hello Games website for the Galactic Atlas, you can find its actual location. If you use black hole suns, you can actually find the warp coordinates to warp there, and yeah, it's a place that you can go and visit, Feather in the Wind. There's a lot of different hubs out there, in fact. They're really quite cool. So if I head over here, my favourite is Lennon, New Lennon. If you can find your way to New Lennon, that's a pretty cool planet. It's got Diplos all over it. Okay, let's interact with this. Let's see what it has to say. Yeah, Veritasi is great, isn't he? Okay, here we go. The structure is encased with a strange static field, which seems both to crackle with energy and howl with emptiness. Ooh. Okay. The pops and clicks of the statics drum out a demand. Remove the materials from this planet's service and deliver them to this disturbance location. And it says here, offer 16 calcify shroom. Okay, well, this is creative mode. I could just do it, but that takes the fun out of it a bit. So I'm just going to hit leave for a second. Oh, look, there's another player here. And all I need to do is find some of these trophy objects, I believe, the calcified shrooms. So if I just scan around a bit, hopefully we're going to see giant, sort of like, they look like those, but they've got a question mark in rather than an exclamation mark. So let's go for a little bit of adventure. I go grab one so you can see what they look like. At least I think that's a calcified shroom. Let's head on over here. Let's see if we can find one down here, maybe. Are you calcified shrooms around? Okay. No. Right. Okay, what have we got here? So, Scarecrow. So, has finally got enough nanites to upgrade the class on one of my A-class ships, but damned if I can decide which one to do first. Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, if you, well, once you've upgraded it to an S-Class, you can pretty much upgrade all the slots. So what made my decision a little easier is my hauler was already an A-Class and already had a shed load of storage space anyway. It was already a 48-8, so it's virtually maxed. So my other ship, my other choice was a fighter, which had a lot less slottage. So I went for that instead. So I upgraded my fighter slottage first. I love this one. The Claws of the Gek. Freaking awesome ship in my creative mode. But yeah, in creative mode, you know, you don't have to go and spend 50,000 nanites, so do you know? Okay, so let's have a little look around. But on my normal save, I had the same sort of conundrum as you, which one to go for first. And yeah, the actual slottage that the ship had was part of it. This one should be easy, although the calcified shrooms used to not show up unless you put the receptacle right on them. Oh, okay. I nearly swore then. I was hoping that's not the case, because normally I haven't had that problem. Usually these, when I've been trophy hunting before, I find loads of them rather quickly. But you could be right. They may have changed the actual, the mechanics of it for the actual you know, the event. I hope not. I hope that's not the case. Because, yeah, it was a bit easier to find them when it showed a big frickin' question mark. Okay. Where are you, calcified shrooms? Okay, there's none amongst all of those. There's one! There we go. And I wasn't actually, yeah, I didn't have to hover over that one. I was to the side of it when it actually popped up, so that's all good. So there you go, that's what they look like, chums. So yeah, you're looking for those, and to pick them up, you have to hold down R3 on PlayStation. It's not square like it normally is. So yeah, let's just pretend I've now got 16. Let's head back to the disturbance, and we'll go hand this in. Let's head on over. I think it was a patch. Oh, you know what? I could just use my ship, couldn't I? Yeah, let's call my ship in. There we go. I think it was a patch, so they showed up fine. Question is, was it unpatched? Yeah, that's always a decent question, Sleeky Stratos. Yeah, I got my 21 storage org saved up. Oh, nice one. Well, that should save on the actual cost of doing it. And yeah, we've got Commander Red 4 in the house. 07 Commander Red 4. 07 indeed. So yeah, let's head on back. So this week, you've got to get 16 of these calcified shrooms. You know what? You wasn't far wrong when you said about the hex plants. They are kind of plants on an exotic world. And the number was pretty much bang on there, Beeble. So your little joke was pretty much spot on. Okay, so let's head on over. Let's go hand this in. Dum-dum-dum. Okay, didn't catch your ship's name. My ship's name is the Claw of the Gek. Claws of the Gek. And that's its name from birth. So yeah, I didn't give it that name. It came with that name. I don't rename my ships because they keep renaming themselves back. Let's see if we get any decent lore when I give in the items. So here we go. We're going to give in the 16 calcified shroom. It says, with an ear-shattering pop, the materials vanish. The static has taken them. The structure now appears entirely ordinary, as though no disturbance had ever occurred here. Okay, cool. Incoming storm, Exo. Well, it looks like we timed this just right, my little chum, doesn't it? Okay, well, thanks for the update, Exo. That's always good of you. Right, so let's I think you can interact with these panels normally, and sometimes you get a bit of lore anyway outside of the actual missions, but for whatever reason I can't interact with that one. Okay, let's head on back on up. Oh, hello there. Hello, and thank you for joining. We've got Damn Dwarf in the house. Hello there, Damn Dwarf. And Dutch66 says hi, Petrick. Yeah, if I haven't already said hi to you, Dutch, hello. Let's head on up here. I just didn't recall actually saying hello to Dutch. He must have snuck in. Well, at least it was 16 anomalies. Beeble, that's what I was thinking. You pretty much predicted it, and predicted it right, my friend. Freaking awesome. You was pretty much on the money with that one. Oh, I've got to go back through the portal, haven't I? I always miss out that step. So let's swing it round here. Portal, where art thou? Portal. There you are, portal. We're on our way. Let's go. So yeah, I'm doing this on my creative save first, and then I will be doing it on my normal save, probably at some stage tomorrow, making a little how do I video. Hopefully tomorrow if I get a chance. We've got a lot on tomorrow, so I might not get round to that. Charlie Rocher, SR, going to take a while to find 16. It took me a while to find that one, so yes, it is going to take a while. You're quite right. And there's not much you can do about that. It's not like you can grow the things in your freighter or anything like that. You have got to go, and I was trying to think of little tips or something to try and do it quicker, but sadly there are none that I can think of. I mean, what you could do, I suppose, is now that you know that they're calcified shrooms when you fire up your game, rather than fly to the actual disturbance point, you could walk there. I mean, yeah. And then on your way, try and pick up as many as you can on the way there. And then, yeah, if there's knowledge stones, at least you can do a few words on the way in between as well, and you can break it up a little bit. That would be my advice. But there we go. Right, let's jump back through here, people. The hex plants most of the time grow on anomalous planets. Oh, sweet. Cool. Do you know the item this week? Yes, it was calcified shrooms. So, you know the trophies that were just on that planet, the exotic shroom world. It's the little trophies on there. You got to go pick them up. By the way, watching you, this helps me tremendously, so I don't waste time figuring out and getting frustrated, so thanks. Well, thank you. That's kind of why I wanted to do them. But yeah, I do like to read out the lore and stuff, so there are a few spoilers in there, but if you don't mind that, that's cool. I know a lot of people aren't even doing these missions now. Boyd Gaming, gonna run this mission on mission soon, as I get in. Nice one, Boyd. Well, if you're home by the time I finish this, and if you're streaming it, I'd do a raid to you if you want. So people go, hi Boyd, hello there. Done playing with the glitches, hee hee hee. Awesome. And Boyd, hello there, Beebs. Double A, he's going to have a little thumbs up and a smiley face. Sleeky Strachos. So all this static is symptoms of the Atlas, decline, death. What are your thoughts, Captain? My thoughts, okay, I'm glad you asked, but my thoughts on this is Hello Games is kind of almost running this like a little mini ARG inside the game. Shrooms, oh good, got loads of those for base building items. Well, you're set then, Dan Dwarf, you're set. Yeah. So I'm wondering whether they're using it as like a little mini ARG, like, you know, like they did before the launch of No Man's Sky and all that sort of stuff. So they keep giving little sneaky previews or saying, you know, this is how the iteration used to be previously, blah de blah de blah. I'm really hoping that's a nod to the next update that they've got coming. I am hoping, you know, like Solif Prime was a planet just full of all different sort of buildings, just random industrial sort of units poking out through the planet's surface. I'm hoping they're going to introduce those. A little bit like how we've got these exotic biomes, I'm hoping that they bring us biomes that have got structures on. So there's new biome types and new assets that they're going to be bringing out into the iteration. I mean, apparently they're only using 3% of the assets that are actually there right now, and some people through mods have unlocked some of those buildings anyway, but what they were lacking was blocking volumes. So right now you can walk straight through them. Anybody that's unlocked them in mods, if you go over to those building structures, you can walk through them. They're not polished. They have no block-in features, and I don't think they've had much of the optimization done to them yet. So I don't think it'd be a lot to actually bring those sort of biomes into the iteration. I see there where you say populated planets would be nice. It would be nice if they had NPCs or whatever, but yeah, I don't think they're going to have that much. It's just going to be random sort of looking structures on planets. Would be my guess. I mean, I could be completely freaking wrong. I could be, and I have been known to be extremely wrong with my predictions. But every now and again, I do hit a prediction right, and I'd like to hope that I'm right on this one. I'd also like to see rivers appearing, but I'd also like to see them maybe doing a little bit more on the proc gen when it comes to like the sun's placement. I would like to see it where you land on a planet, and because it's too close to the sun or something, it's got no life on it at all, you know, but it's still that biome type. You might not have flora, or you might not have fauna. A little bit like when the game first dropped. So if you do find animals and creatures on a planet, you're inclined to stay there a little bit longer. Okay. Oh yes, it is Brexit Day, Boyd Gaming. Yes, Brexit Day indeed. I don't think it's going to be a lick of difference to non-Brexit days, to be fair. I don't think we're going to wake up tomorrow and anything's going to have changed, you know. But yeah, we'll see what it brings. It's going to be a very slow sort of progression in, isn't it? You know, and they're still trying to work out a deal yet. Okay, so I've just done that mission. That took me half hour. Let's pick up another mission. Let's see what we get when it comes to Quicksilver. Tame wild creatures. Okay, well I was hoping not to have that one, but we'll go do it anyway. Here you go, initialize mission. Okay, cool. Scarecrow, congrats on Brexit. Yeah, awesome. And Sleek Stratus. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to do this on my own. Yeah, Sleek Stratus. I would love to see planets like where the Vex have appeared in Destiny. That would be quite cool. Yeah, so more sort of like sentinelized planets, really. Yeah, I did a video on my old channel about sentinelized planets and them looking a little bit robotic and having sort of mega sentinel structures on them and things. I mean, the Sentinels, they did pretty much devastate the systems, didn't they, at one stage? They went to war with all the different races. Levi Rivers, I hope that Hello Games include the Traveller as a race that controls systems. And okay, yeah, that could work. Certain star systems, in certain star systems, yeah, that could work, Levi. I think you could be on something there. That could work. But yeah, to be fair, they've got the 3 different races, haven't they? The Vex, the Korvax, and the Gek. And to bring them all in, the Viking, sorry, to bring them all in into that, they'd have to adjust the lore a little bit more. I mean, they do mention the Travellers quite a lot, but they mention us as being anomalies rather than people that can actually control systems. But yeah, that could change. Okay, so this is taking me to an uncharted area of space. Interesting. Cool. And the mission I've got here is to tame wild creatures. So yeah, I might have to go get some harvestable plants. The reason I didn't really want to do this mission is because on my creative at the moment, I'm getting a load and load of these all inside my exosuit for upgrading ships. So let's get rid of some of the other cack in here that I don't really overly need. Okay, I'm going to need the Fecium to make my bait stuff, but I don't really need that. I don't really need the navigational data. Okay, what's in my cargo? I've got that's the item this week, chums, the calcified shroom. You've got to hand in 16 of them. Okay, so here we go. Let's head on it down. So, Mr. Kettle, thanks for the video, Captain. I've got to go. We'll catch... okay, well, thank you, and thank you very much for trying to join me today. Okay, so we are Dutch 66. I would like pirate-controlled systems as well. that would be ace. That would be cool. It would be cool to find pirates on the planets of surfaces. And, yeah, see them in exocrafts and all other stuff. That would be sweet, wouldn't it? Maybe even doing battle with NPC pirates, like with your multi-tools. That would be cool. Levi River, purple stars, laugh out loud. Can hope and dream about that. It would be nice if the sun was an actual object you could fly to, a little bit like in Elite Dangerous, even if it does sort of roast you alive. But yeah, it'd be nice if it did have bearing on the planets, like they were supposed to, in all the different dev talks that they had. Okay, so let's call in some creatures by throwing out some creaturey sticks. I call them creature sticks. They're what? They're fauna pellets or something. But there we go. Come on, eat up my little chums. Oh, I need to get a load of harvestable plants first, really. Well, let's go get some harvestable plants. Grabberry, let's go grab some of that. We'll be back in a bit. We will be taming you guys. Okay, so let's head on over here. Let's grab some grabberry. Now, sometimes I find that when I go to these harvestable plants, chums, there's more than one there. Okay, not in this instance. Sometimes there's a stack of different ones. So we'll get that one. Gamma weed, we don't want that. We're after the harvestable plants that are quite cool. So there's a stack there, but I know they're gamma weed as well. Gamma weed. What have we got over here? Oh, heptoid wheat. We'd have some of that. Lovely job. Let's go grab some of that. And we're going to have to make some bait fruit in a sec, or bait stuffage to throw out. Oh, this is an extreme planet too, isn't it? Okay, well I don't have to worry about that overly. We'll grab that, and we'll grab this one over here. Now, I only have to bait 12 animals, so that's not going to be a problem. So heading over here. Lovely jubbly. And I may as well head back towards my ship, because there was a shed ton of creatures there that I've already fed. And I'm not all that far away. Diddly-dum and diddly-dee. Here I am. Hello, creatures. Hopefully you're still here. Sometimes the creatures do sort of do a runner when a storm comes in like this, but hopefully they're still around. Let's have a quick scan of Mondo. Oh, what are you over there? Are you another gamma weed again? Are the creatures still here? Nope, they've taken the food and legged it, haven't they? Nope, there they are. They're still here. Awesome. Okay, well, let's scan one. Let's see what sort of bait fruit they need to eat. So after you scan a creature, chums, it should come up on the left-hand side over there. They like fermented fruit. So if I put down my little machine, I mean, you guys have probably done this 100 times. I'm probably preaching to the wise already, but here we go. Let's stick that down and interact with this. And I'm going to be putting in the harvestable stuff there, and I'm going to be putting in some Fecium over there. When you put the Fecium in, it turns it into the first stage. Oh, they wanted fermented fruit. That's cool. I don't have to actually turn it into the next stage. They're happy with that. That's good. Awesome, awesome. Oh, okay. Now I think my chat is now frozen because there's more going on over here. So after Levi Rivers, it says here from Petrix Gaming World, I'd love to see flowering water with rivers and waterfalls. That would be awesome. Heck yes, or lava. And then we've got Scarecrow, moving water, waves and tides too. That would be sweet. Dutch 66, I'd love to be able to add infrastructures to planets as well. Roads and bridges, etc. That would be cool. A little bit like, was it Death Stranding? Yeah, I quite like that as a bit of a game mechanic. That's quite cool. I mean, you can if you put down a base computer, but it'd be nice to have parts that you can put down outside of a base computer. That'd be cool. Okay, we'll see. Yeah. So Sleek Stratos, I think he's also agreeing with the flowing water like Minecraft and No Man's Sky. Sounds like an absolute headache, but yes, it'd be a welcome addition. And we got power lines and poles. Yeah, well, Sleek Stratos, on one of the GDC videos, when he was talking to the little dev guy, he actually says, you know, cliffy areas, he calls them cliffy, he makes up his own word in it. You may have seen it in some of my previous videos where I actually clipped it. And before that, though, he says on these cliffy areas, we've got to try and work out how to make flowing water. So, yeah, it almost hints that they could be rivers and waterfalls, or that's something they were working towards and maybe never perfected. Okay, so here we go. We got, yeah, PCFTW, and we got, yeah, Travis Dilbeck, welcome to the channel, chum. It would also be cool to be able to share power between bases. That'd be nice. Petrix Gaming World. Hi, chat has stopped. Updating, I see. Yes, it's frickin' frozen. Sleek Transfers. Yeah, the chat is frozen. I've got my laptop down there. So me looking down there, that's me looking at my laptop, guys. So yeah, sorry I'm not looking directly into the camera. And yeah, hi Kirby. Hello. Some planets are awful. You have to dive around, blah, blah, blah. You know what? What I could try and do is make it so it reads out your chat. Let me just go into blue screen mode for a second and see if I can sort that out. So if we go into broadcast settings, where's broadcast settings? Where are you, broadcast? Broadcast settings. Comments. Oh, yeah, I can see the comments there. Yep. I can see them all on my screen right now in this blue screen, which is freaking annoying. Okay, audio sharing settings. Here we go. And if I go to share party audio, yeah, no, I can't actually get it to work, chums. I can't actually get it to reset. That's just annoying, isn't it? That's just annoying as heck. I would have thought just jumping out for a second like that would have actually kicked it back into life, but no such luck, no such luck. And because I'm not using an Elgato, I've got to kind of just you know what I might do next time? Next time I might make it so it reads out your comments with a little robot voice, but have my laptop open so I can see who's made the comments. That might be the way forwards, because this has happened 3 times now. That just freaking sucks. Okay, right, so where's all my creatures gone? Now I've got my bait fruit. There you are, guys. Hello, my little friends. Come and grab some of this lovely stuff. Yep, you're going to love this. There you are. Fermented fruit for everyone. And yeah, may as well just throw a load more out. You know what? It looks like I've got an infinite supply of this stuff. So yeah, we'll throw out all sorts. Let's just keep it going. Let's just keep throwing out fruit. I didn't know that was a thing, or else I could have done this mission in half the time. Okay, cool. Let's put out that one as well. Why not? There you go, food for everyone. Num nums. Okay, so we'll just wait for them. Okay, so let's carry on reading over on my laptop. Yeah, so like point-to-point wireless power transfer stations. That would be quite cool. I mean, you can put in those sort of storage stations, can't you, already, for some of like the iridium and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it could work, couldn't it? That could be quite cool. At least then you could kind of create a little mini hub on a planet or something. Let's throw out some more of that stuff. Fermented fruit for you. Oh, what do you like? Let's scan you. Let's find out what food you like. Okay, so you like sweetened compost, do you? Okay, fussy little chap. Alright, so there we go. Sweetened compost, where are you? There you are. There you go, that's your favourite, is it? There you are. Eat up. Yum yums. Okay. Oh, there's another guy right up on the hill. Let's see if we can get some fruit all the way up to him. I think he's a sweetened compost sort of liker. So let's throw some all the way up there. Catch! Yep, there you go. Lovely. We're good. We're good. Can we ride any of these guys? Yeah, I can ride you. Sweet! There we are, Captain Steve on a creature. Lovely jubbly. Let's just ride him over here for a second. Let's get away from the other guys. Come on, come on. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yeah, let's get him by the blue crystals. I'm thinking for a thumbnail image, chums. So there we go. Let's head down there. There you go. That could be my thumbnail for this video, couldn't it? There we go. Let's grab a picture of that. Okay, so there we go. Screenshot and grabicated. Sorry about that, guys. Just grabbing my screenshot and good. Go. Right, back into game. Lovely jubbly. And let's jump off my little creature. There we are. Are you all tamed yet? Get tamed. Right. Dang it. Right, let's go find some more creatures. Okay, so who else we got here? Oh, Sword! Hello there, Sword! My freaking stream has stopped again, Sword. Petrix Gaming, hi, Sword. Check to see if you have a PS4 software update available when you get finished up today, Steve. I will do, but normally it doesn't even let you actually join or do multiplayer. In fact, it was from the last update that I started getting this problem. Some people are saying that if you disconnect from Twitter and just have YouTube, that can fix the issue as well. So I might have to try doing that. But yeah, Dutch66, I think sharing power connected up to roads would be encouraging people to set up a little community. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, that could work. It could work. It would be cool if there were better road pieces for exocrafts as well. It'd be nice to have tunnels and side ramps and all sorts of other stuff. Okay, so here we go. Let's go into here and let's throw out not that one into here. Let's throw out some bait sticks first. Let's get them excited. And then we'll throw some other stuff at them. Catch! And you probably like the sweetened compost. You look like that sort as well. So let's throw out the sweetened compost. There you are! No, you like something else, do you? Okay, what do you like? You like fermented fruit. Well, I threw out fermented fruit. You're the sweetened compost sort of guy. Okay, so what we've got here. My wife and I are watching over breakfast. We may take this day off event. Oh, nice one. Cool, cool. Yep, feather in the wind. And or disconnect YouTube and reconnect it afterwards. Yeah, it's not something I can do mid-stream, but yeah, it's a right pain in the neck. It really is a pain in the neck. Scarecrow, yep. Also, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Sword. Thanking you, sir. Thanking you. And yeah, cool. Sleeky Stratos. I love that you can do the ride-bys in VR when riding creatures. I still haven't actually rode a creature in VR yet. I have got VR mode, but yeah, I haven't actually done that. I might have to do a video on that. Okay, so let's call in my ship. Here we go. And let's get out of here. Lovely jubbly. Afternoon, Captain and all. Well, hello there, Musco Dad. Hello there, buddy. Rich R. Did you see the new Final Fantasy trailer? It looks awesome. No, I freaking didn't. And the reason I say no, I didn't. The reason I didn't is mainly I went and stuck all my cash, all my pre-ordered freaking monies on Cyberpunk 2020 or 2027 or whatever it is, and then found out that they've gone and freaking delayed it. I always back the wrong horse. I was thinking, what shall I go for, Final Fantasy or Cyberpunk? And then I looked at the release dates and I thought, you know what, Cyberpunk is only a month after Final Fantasy. I would give Final Fantasy a miss and I'd go with Cyberpunk. And then we get the news that it's been delayed, and I'm like, I should have gone for Final Fantasy. I loved Final Fantasy VII, the original, and this looks like it does look amazing. It really does, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, I would like to get onto that. The reason I went for Cyberpunk is mainly because they are saying it's going to have a multiplayer area, and I really like the idea that you can create your own character. Where on Final Fantasy VII you're playing as Cloud, whether you want to or not, kind of. You kind of you control the other characters as well. But it's not as online, is it, you know? Or at least I don't believe they're going to bring in any online mode to it. Okay, I would love shared communities. That'd be cool, Silver Seric. Yeah. Afternoon, Captain. Good afternoon, stream. Yeah, good afternoon, Musco Dad. And Dutch 20 says 2077 will be when it's released. I really hope not. I really, really hope not. I mean, some people are speculating that it's to do with optimization for the Xbox and PlayStation, that they're finding it quite hard for the base models to get it to actually run as well as they want it to. I don't know whether there's any truth in that speculation. It came from a Polish stream that I watched. Yeah, I watched a Polish stream. Cool. Yeah, there we go. Final Fantasy VII is delayed as well. Is it? Final Fantasy VII is delayed too? Until when? That's bad news and good news at the same time for me, you know? I mean, yeah, I'm gutted that I do really want to watch people streaming this. I was looking forward to seeing Sword stream it, to be honest, because I know how much he loved the original. Okay, cool. Played Cyberpunk 2020 PMP a lot back in the day. Yeah, with the old dice rolling, me as well. I did a little bit, not as much as I wanted to. A lot of people wanted to do Death Watch instead, so we've done Death Watch and we've done a little bit of that. But yeah, eliminate hazardous flora. Don't mind if I do. Let's do that. Let's go kill some hazardous plants. Get a bit more Quicksilver. Why not? Why not? Let's set out amongst those stars and let's go kill some frickin' plants. Let's go. Awesome. Flora maintenance. Hello there, chaps. How are you? Are you good? Oh, you look like Steve King. You've got exactly the same get-up. Oh, it's a preset, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's fly on out. Let's fly on out. Okay, so the consoles are the lowest denominator, yeah. September, I think, for Final Fantasy VII. Ouch! Well, that's right before next gen is supposed to be kicking off, isn't it? KJ, oh, Steve, it took you the same exact amount of time as me. Oh, okay. Sweet. How do you mean? This week's mission took exactly the same time. Hi, Kirby. Hello there. It's only delayed by a month. Okay. I didn't know. I have no idea. Cyberpunk is delayed for a little bit longer than that. Cyberpunk was supposed to come out in April, and I don't think it's coming out until a little bit later off than April. I think. KJ, yeah, the community event. I just now finished it. Ah, nice one. Sweet. Okay, let's go. Which has been delayed till April? Is that the Final Fantasy, or I think Cyberpunk's been pushed back a little bit further than April, hasn't it? Because it was March, I think. Okay, cool. Well, I have a fuzzy D20 hanging from my rear view mirror. Oh, nice! That's cool. That is really cool. I used to play a little bit of D&D, a little bit of Death Watch, and there was a Marvel one that we played for a while as well. That one was quite good. And then, yeah, we played Cyberpunk. My friend made his own D&D game, so we played that one for a while. It was pretty good. But yeah, I was really into the old dice rolling and stuff. I played Vampire the Masquerade and Werewolf when I was a kid, but we didn't play it right. You know, it was completely OP. I ripped someone's kneecap off and threw it through their own throat. Yeah, totally OP. Right, here we go. Let's do this and interact with this when it lets me. There we go. And we've got a traveller. Hello there. Waffle. His name's Wafer. Brilliant. That's excellent. That's made my day. The atmosphere here, because of my strangling vines. Very little ammunition. Okay, strangling vines. Okay, interesting. We get those in the abandoned buildings. They don't really strangle you. They whip the heck out of you. The Fallen Traveller log seems to mention flora infestation, but holds no further clues. I would need to scout and source the hazardous flora. It would be cool to have strangling vines, though, wouldn't it? If you go close to them, they wrap around you. I mean, they've got something similar with the eyeballs under the water, how they pull you in. Apply the same physics to a plant. That would be pretty cool, and you have to hammer your button. Because a lot of these, they sort of, you know, they pop in front of you or they whip you. It'd be cool to have strangling vines. That is not a bad idea. Okay, cool. Let's get my mining beam on this guy. Burn, baby, burn. Flora on fire. Excellent. He's dead. That was a little bit over the top, wasn't it, for killing a plant? But there we are. Yeah. That's going to be in my head now every single time I do this. Cool. There we are. Done. Hopefully it hasn't done the same for you. Okay, cool. Alright, what else we got here? Sorry, I've got to get back to this. Okay, so fine. Ooh, there's another exploding plant right by me. Oh, yeah, there it is. Die, you! You sneaky man sneaky, sneaking up on me. I didn't even see it there, and there it was. Okay, Final Fantasy VII was meant to be March. Okay, and now it's April. Okay, so only a month on Final Fantasy VII. Cool. Champions, I have no idea of Champions. I never played Champions, no. I still run D&D games. Oh, nice, Damn Dwarf. I did wonder with a name like Damn Dwarf. I'm looking forward to Sword playing Final Fantasy. Yes, heck yes. On his second channel. He's doing a new channel for it. Nice. Okay, cool. Scarecrow, I did until my DM moved to Sweden. Oh no, that's a shame. We played D&D on the kitchen table, using dominoes for dungeon walls. We had a really full figurines, and we had them hand-painted. I've actually got a tiefling that I made for D&D in my display cabinet that I haven't painted. I got a load of Warhammer figures and a load of other figures that I found online that are not Warhammer and not endorsed by them in any way, shape or form, and spliced them all together and made a tiefling. He's actually really quite cool. You know what? I'll go grab him. 1 second. Let's go grab my tiefling. Okay, so heading over to my display cabinet. He's not painted, so I don't know how much of the detail you're going to see on this little guy. But yeah. So just keep in mind that this figure was not supposed to look anything like this when I bought loads of separate pieces. He probably cost me nearly 30 quid to make him from all the different bits that I've got. But I really, really like him. I just never got round to painting him. But he's got a lot of details. He's even got like the hoofed legs and everything. He's got demon legs. He's got like little demony horns. He's awesome. He really is cool. Yeah. So yeah, made him. Right. So cool. Yeah. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. Yep. So yeah, let's plug my joypad back in because sometimes my headset goes a bit like tinny without that in for some reason. My daughter has a gaming group. They play That's so cool, Scarecrow. Your daughter sounds really, really cool. Okay, the tap to flee mechanic should be applied to plants. There's some new Traveller's plants animations. That'd be cool. Final Fantasy VII should be awesome. Heck yes. I hope they release the Final Fantasy demo soon. That would be cool, Dutch. That would be cool. Hiya PT, says KJ. And we've got a Scarecrow. WH Warhammer 40k. I used to do all the tabletop gaming for that. We are a really cool collection of people, aren't we? Yeah, double thumbs up to us. Super nerds. Okay, yeah, of course, Steve. Best way to do it. DIY miniatures. Yeah, I used to actually build little mini characters using Milliput, where my eyesight was a lot freaking better. Yeah. How about Demon Planets in No Man's Sky? Oh, you know what, Sleeky Stratos? When I first come across abandoned buildings, I was sure that when they announced Abyss, that we was going to get some sort of corruption from Hades, because I got so many other sort of Greek references. I thought we was actually going to get Hades, and I was expecting more planets like this, but with pustule lumps all over them. That when you shoot them, all gunge comes out of them, and I thought we'd get deformed creatures. I went into overdrive with speculation. I tend to do that a lot, to be fair. I do over speculate and then get my hopes up, and then the only person I sort of let down on that is myself sometimes, but there we are. Right, so there we go, let's zap this. I am trying to rein it in as much as I possibly can at the moment, chums, with what I'm thinking Hello Games could be bringing to our iterations with my other videos that I've put out there. Those things that I've put out there are things that I think are sensible. So, yeah, you don't want to know what else is going on inside my head, chums, what I'm really hoping that they give us. Because, yeah, it's just borderline insane. So, yeah. I'm not even going to go there. Right, so there's a load of those pumpy plants all in the same area there, and now I'm not seeing anything for freaking eons. But you see all the sort of assets that we're getting on this planet, chums. They are so cool, aren't they? I really do like these redacted sort of extreme sort of worlds. These are by far my favourites, because you still get all the creatures, you still find these with water on them as well, and sometimes you get some really cool assets under the water too. Not just on land. If you land on one of these planets and it's got water, check out the water, because I found some really interesting sites in the water of these planets too, chums. They're really cool planets to explore. These are the planets I enjoy exploring. And if I wasn't in multiplayer, I probably would, doing a live stream, I probably would spend a good hour or two on this planet, finding the creatures, going in the water and seeing what it has to offer. Oh, we've got a predator creature on this planet as well, by the looks of things. Hello! Yeah, this is my multi-tool. Say hello to my multi-tool. There you go. Hello. There we go. That was a handshake that I did there, chums. I didn't just murdercate him. Right, there we go. And let's pop that. Okay, so, can I catch up back up on the chat? Harlequin and Dark Elders. Oh, I used to like the Dark Elders. They were cool. I used to play Chainsaw Warriors board game. It was pretty awesome. Oh, nice. That'd be cool. And we got, we played High School. We used to have the first edition as well. Oh, nice, Silver Serg. Nice. Levi Rivers, double thumbs up and all that sort of cool shenanigans going on there. Hi, Levi Rivers, says Procedural Traveller. Not to date myself, but I had the original. Cool. I like to play Palladium Rifts. Tabletop RPG. I've not come across that one. I'd have to Google that one. Yeah, after Beyond, I'm keeping my expectations really low. Yeah, I kind of have curbed them a bit. But yeah, I have gone to town on some of them, like the whole reinvention of the universe, rather than having 256. Maybe having 16, but very unique dimensions. That idea, I think, is pretty ambitious. But Hello Games are an ambitious team, and they do like a challenge. I mean, on one of my ideas videos in the past, chums, on my old channel, I said it'd be really cool to have logic switches and lights that you can control with switches. And I never thought they would do that. I thought that was beyond them. They've gone and done that. Not only that, they've actually put in logic boards where you can make music now, which is mental. You've actually got the byte beats. So, yeah, you can't say something isn't possible when you're talking about Hello Games. And Hello Games have just gone and expanded their team. So, they were performing miracles when there was like a handful of them. Now they've got like nearly 24. So, yeah. Yeah, hopefully they're as awesome as the rest of the team. And you can only but imagine what that might bring to the table. So, yeah, I don't think it's... although that people might be curbing their enthusiasm and their expectations, I would say watch this space. Watch this space very closely, because I think they might just pull it out the bag and surprise everyone at some stage, chums. And yeah, it's like, you see how awesome this planet is right now. I would like every sort of planet to have this sort of level of intrigue. I mean, I do want to go and explore this planet. I'm not just saying that. I literally do want to explore this planet. It is cool. I mean, some of these structures right now, you can't actually scan them. It'd be nice if they were scannable. That would be my only sort of suggestion for this sort of world. If all planets had this level of a variety to the level of flora and fauna and things like that, that'd be sweet as. I mean, yeah, I would like to come across some planets that don't have any animals on, or any creatures as well, or plants and things like we used to. That'd be cool as well. Right, where are these frickin' plants? I have killed quite a few of them. Oh, hello. You've got wings. I like your wings. Your wings are frickin' dapper. Yeah, but you're one of those nasty bitey creatures, so you're going to have to go. There you go. At least I think you're one of those nasty bitey creatures. You might not be. I'll leave you alone. Right, it's creative anyway. You can't kill me. Oh, more on here. Yeah, what we got here? Speaking of music, all the Inspired to Me for No Man's Sky song are just begging for it. That's cool. Riffs was fun with the GURP and Pathfinder. Yeah, cool. What else we got? It'd be quite cool if they had Venus flytraps. They'd go for your ship. What, giant Venus? Yes! Oh my, that'd be freaking great, Richard. Yep. Right, we got else. Speaking of music, yeah, there's No Man's Sky. Yeah. We got Mr. Kettle. That explains it. Manila, London was getting all the bandwidth. Oh, okay. Is she streaming at the same time, is she? She's doing a live stream. Yeah, but I've had this happen like 2 other times, and she wasn't streaming at the same time. But my stepson is upstairs, and he likes to game, but he doesn't do any live streaming. And our internet connection is probably one of the higher end bandwidths. So we should be okay. We should be all right. I just think YouTube is just a little bit scuppered, you know? I mean, if I was having bandwidth issues, the first thing to go wouldn't be the chat. It'd be buffering in video all the time. So I don't think that's it, Mr. Kettle. Yeah, I hate it when people act like the official Hello Games spokespeople and say what is not possible and claim they know how the engine works. Yeah, I suppose so, but then, on the other hand, if I turned around and said the same thing, I'd be doing... You know, if I said, oh, this engine is still a work in progress, and yeah, they've got everything to play for, and blah, 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 I'm doing exactly the same thing, but just in the reverse. I don't know. I don't work there. But I just know what they've said in some of the GDC things that they've suggested, that they would like this engine to be able to do, and what they actually suggested it could already do. I mean, they were already saying that it was doing all the calculations based on whether a planet has a moon or whether it has the sun in close proximity. That would suggest... You know, we don't even have planets at the moment, I don't think, that have a longer day and night cycle than another. So if I went to another planet, when I scan it, it's going to have the same sort of time effect. It's going to have the same amount of night and day as another planet. I could be wrong, but I haven't stayed on planets long enough to know. Somebody that would probably be KJ or even Mr. Game Mode, who's walked around a planet, which is just insane. He walked around a whole freaking planet, and he done it on his live streams and let people join in and watch him as he did that, which is craziness. Okay, MT, that'd be awesome sometimes. Oh, I just fell in a cave. Right, so let's just get out of the cave. Let's go kill this pumpy plant over here. Take that, you pumpy plant! Okay, cool. Yeah. I would just cap how many slots you can add, depending on whether it was a pistol or rifle. Yeah, so customizable multi-tools would be quite cool. It would be nice to get different elements that you can plug into them. I know that you have got modules that you put in, but it would be quite cool if it changed the aesthetics on here. So if you have got like a grenade launcher, for example, it'd be nice if a physical grenade launcher appeared underneath here. Or if you have got the sniper scope, you do get an actual scope appear on the side of your multi-tool, and choosing its placement would be quite nice. That'd be quite cool, but it's not really overly essential, but that would be quite cool. Yeah, well, Sean has already said some people are going to be very excited this year. He has indeed, Stud66, he has indeed. And he has said that a lot of these updates are based on what people have been asking for or crying out for some time. So hopefully, yeah, maybe we might get a little bit more like Synthesis, more sort of player sort of asked for content. And if he does watch the community, he would know that some of the things that are quite high up on that wish list are more sort of biome types or a little bit more variety to the biomes that we have now. I mean, we've got what, 18 quintillion planets, and then we've got maybe 18 biome types at a push. So if you start spreading those over all the quintillion planets, you are going to get some sort of repetition of some kind. But if they do employ those slider type things that they mentioned, and we got a lot more variety to the way things are actually created or through prop gen, then hopefully we're not going to see as many patterns as we're seeing now. Hello there, my little friend. How are you? Awesome. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Oh, hello there, Chester Shotgun. Hello there. Hello indeed. Okay, and we've got Travis Dillback. I want to make a better TIE fighter ship than I've found. That'd be sweet. Ship customization is high up on people's lists. I always find S-Class, but never with the slots, and I have to use the portals to get a proper one. It would be cool to be able to upgrade your multi-tools to a different class if you found one that you like. I often find the little tiny pistol ones, and a bit like the starting one, but like an experimental, so it's just this piece here at the back. And I quite like those tiny little pistols, you know? Would you recommend finishing the storyline quest before diving into Nexus missions? No, Feather. No, Feather. I would say start doing the Nexus missions as soon as you can, because it's a great way to pick up a load of free stuff. When you do missions, they usually give you stuff as well at the same time as doing the mission. So yeah, I would strongly suggest doing them when you first start out. As soon as you can, start doing the missions. Also, if you are calling in the Nexus, if you join another player's iteration or game, or just go to the portal, you can jump to their base, which takes you to another dimension, or takes you into another system. You don't have to use your warp fuel. And when you do go to that other system, you can use the Nexus to actually upgrade your backpack and the station, so you can get your exosuit done super quick. And you're doing it without using your warp fuel. And that is a great little tip for anybody starting out that wants to try and get their backpack or their exosuit fully upgraded as quickly as possible. And also, when you're in the stations, check for travellers, because you can find the glyphs. So I'd say utilise the Nexus to the maximum. Keep using the Nexus to jump yourself from system to system rather than using your warp fuel engines. That would be my suggestion. And sometimes when you do go to players' bases, sometimes they can be in systems where you've got like the Emerald and Iridium and all that sort of stuff. As long as you've got the advanced multi-tool, you can grab it while you're there, and then you can get the engines installed in your ship a bit quicker. But just be a bit mindful that if you haven't already got the mission, sometimes when you unlock the mission, it doesn't progress. So it can break your actual game, so just be a bit careful. Be a bit careful with what you're doing. Make sure you only do it once you've got the mission, because if you try to jump ahead of the missions, sometimes it causes some sort of forced loop that you can't get out of. But there we go. Let's head on up to the Nexus. Let's go hand this in. Right, so Scarecrow, I like your emojis. Very cool. I hope Hello Games allow the mix-up of planet types with planets, so you can have a large variety of biomes with the same thing with a lot of rocks. That'll be quite cool, Levi. So yeah, you know I was on that shroom planet for this week's mission. It would be cool if they crossed that over with a fungal planet, for example. So you've got very similar sort of assets, but you've got the exotic life forms on there as well as normal fauna, but also water, because the exotic planets don't have water to them, which is a bit of a shame. I think they're missing a trick there. Yeah, the combat scope is useless. We used to be able to make the scanner out of the multi-tools, and simply in the Atlas, it made for a makeshift sniper rifle. Yeah, it was quite cool with the one that you charge up. I can't remember what it's called now. It's just slipped my mind. I haven't got it installed on mine either. So yeah, the one that you charge up, the one that Snow Obsidian used to love to bits. There we go. Cobra's tuned in to drop a dislike. Has he? Oh, okay. Normally I'd see Cobra on my stream, I think, but he's blocked me, so I can't see him if he is here. If you are there, Cobra, thumbs up to you, buddy. I hope you unblock me one day. That'd be super awesome of you, sir. I am wondering if it was one of your mods or one of your bots or something's gone wrong. But yeah, it'd be awesome, Mr. Cobra, if you would find your way to unblocking me, because then I'd be able to put some comments on your stuff. I used to really enjoy watching your stuff, but I haven't bothered since I got blocked. Okay, so only joking, Captain. Cheers, Richard. Thanks. I just made myself look a complete cretin. It's all good. I'm not bothered. Right, okay. Because the way planets are, they're generated lava planets. Might be a death sentence. Imagine water works, but with lava. Yeah, I think lava is doable. And also tar. I would like to see tar-type planets. Or even planets that have quicksand and more sort of hazards. I mean, you know, I was saying earlier that I want to curb the amount of things that are going on in my head. There's some of the things I've got going on in my head. I played a game called Robinson the Journey, and there was a tar biome. And there was like these bubbles of tar that sort of pumped up. And as they did, you saw these sort of a rainbow effect on them. It was really cool, and then they just popped. It was really sweet, but if you actually went on the tar, you started to sink and it started to do you damage and things. In fact, you just died instantly. But it'd be quite cool if they employed something like that into No Man's Sky. That'd be cool. Or even anomalous fluid that you have to scan that, you know, is alive or something. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? On some of these exotic planets, they could start adding sort of stuff that is alive that doesn't look alive, you know? Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to be ending off in a sec. I'm just going to catch up with some of this chat. The Blaze Javelin. Frickin' nice one, Richard Hertz. Yeah, the Blaze Javelin. I just couldn't think of what it was frickin' called. Slipped my mind completely. Is there a weekend mission this week? And what is the concluded? Rich Hertz? And for everybody that is joining late, the actual thing you've got to collect this week is 16 of these things, calcified shrooms. So you end up going to an exotic planet full of the frickin' mushroomy type things. You have to go around and find 16 of them. They're marked with a yellow sort of icon with a question mark in it. Cool. Okay, so that's this week's. That'd be cool. Did the exosuit upgrade 2-time system station Nexus while doing the cobalt metal pump and dump? I have never crashed the systems. I don't actually play that way. But if you want to see a really good guide on how to crash economies and get the best start in No Man's Sky, if you want to do it through trade routes and things like that, the person to watch for that, in my opinion, would be Mr. Hawks Gaming. The guy's a frickin' legend. Hawks Gaming, double thumbs up, sir, for your trade route best start guide. It is awesome. But yeah, I think that's what you're after, Scarecrow. Check out Hawks Gaming. But yeah, you could combine the two. So if you was using the Nexus in that, you might be able to do the same sort of thing. Water world. A water world would be nice. That'd be cool. I had no idea you could increase the infantry at the Nexus as well as... Yeah, so if you go up here, so in the Nexus, you have an exosuit upgrade agent right over at the very back over here. So every time you jump to a new station or a new system, go to the station, do your upgrade there, but then fly out of the station and go to this area here and you can upgrade again just there. Yeah, I'm not in a new system right now. This is a system that I've done before, I guess. Oh, yes I can. Sweet. It was red. So usually they're blue. There we go. I've just done it there. And if I went to the station here, I could probably do it again. So there we go. There we are. That's that. Cool, cool, cool. And cross-platform play would be awesome for base visiting and building. Cross-platform would be awesome, but you've got to think, all the different systems have got all different naming conventions. I mean, if I go into here and go into my discoveries, there's called Nyax Chang in there. There you go, look, I'll upload all of them. It's now that forever. So anybody else that's got this in theirs, they may have renamed it to something completely different. So all the naming and all the bases, they've got to try and merge them together. I think we would only get crossplay when they do a massive reset and then merge the universes somehow. I don't know how they're going to do it, but yeah. So I don't think we're going to get that until they do a system reset. And I don't think we're going to get a system reset until the engine is perfected and they really do throw in infinite variety where every single... Have you watched that video where they called it the Infinite Planets one? I forgot the freaking name of the trailer now. But yeah, it's Infinite Planets or something like that. And yeah, it's really, really cool. I'd have to dig out the video. I'd do a video on it. I'd do a freaking video on it. Yep. Okay, so here we go. catch you in the live lounge. Yes, catch you all in the live lounge, 8 p.m. tonight, and we've got a special guest. We have the person that plays Tom from Geeks Actively Making Entertainment. Geeks Actively Entertainment put out a new video today because it's a Friday. They've got a new episode out. Go watch that. Familiarise yourself with Tom because he's freaking awesome. And yeah, but his real name in real life is something like Toll or Tollas. Yeah, he'll be joining us later on. So there we go, there's that. And yeah, everybody, I would try and keep up with all of these. Levi Rivers, cheers, no worries, no worries. Thanks for the info on the weekend mission. Yeah, not a problem, I'm glad it's helping. Hawks is going to be on Sword tonight. Oh, okay, sweet. Oh yes, the Sword's got a live streamy type show, a little bit like what me and PT are doing. He's got his own little show as well. I think it happens after ours. So hopefully, there's going to be 2 shows tonight. You guys are in for a real frickin' treat. And I'll be tuning into Swords to say hello to Sword and also Hawks. Hawks helped me out massively. I owe the guy massively. The guy is a legend. He's great. He's awesome. He's a good guy. Right, okay, so there we go. I better get going now, guys, because I've got to eat something before I end up on PT's show, and it's not that far away. So goodbye all, and thank you all for tuning in, and thank you for putting up with this frickin' chat nonsense. I mean, I have tried to keep up as best I can onside my live stream, but I had a heck of a lot of you today. I think that's probably a record for me. So again, thank you guys out there for tuning in and making that happen. To each and every single one of you, double thumbs up. You're freaking legendary. Right, I'll see you next time, and I'll see you on the Nexus show. Goodbye for now. Okay, so I'm going to be ending off right here. So here we go. On this blue screen, I'll be putting links to more of my stuff and also a thingy. Oh, I was going to do a raid. I was going to see if Boyd was streaming. But yeah, just see if Boyd is actually live right now. Let's see if I can see if Boyd is live. Is Boyd live? Boyd... Here we go, let's have a quick look if he's live. It's come up with a completely different freaking channel. Of course it has. Yeah. So Boyd and No Man's Sky. I don't think he's streaming at the moment. It hasn't come up with a live. No. Okay. Let's see if I can find anybody streaming live right now. NMS live. Kapow. And we have nobody that I can see streaming live right at this very second in time. Alright, well, yep, I'm going to just end off. I'm not going to do a raid. Alright, guys, well, thank you for tuning in. Thanking you. Take care for now. Goodbye.